This week we are talking about anxiety. So I have a relationship with anxiety, and one of the best ways I've learned how to manage it outside of going to therapy is doing breath work. So first, I'm gonna take you through how anxiety feels in the body. I'm gonna take you through the chakra system. I work with that system. It really supports me in understanding how anxiety affects different levels of your body, psychologically, physically. And then we're gonna get into breathwork techniques. So whether you have a little bit of time or a lot of time, these are techniques that help you ground your nervous system. So when you're anxious in that fight or flight mode, you can slow down and relax and use your breath to help you and support you. So let's get into it. So I'm not gonna give you a total breakdown of each energy centers, but the main energy centers out of the 7 center chakra system that affects anxiety for me is one, the root center, the solar plexus, and the third eye. So the root center is a center associated with our earthly needs and desires. So for me growing up, I didn't have a lot of money. My parents were anxious at times and worried, and there's a lot of fear about surviving. So I grew up, didn't know I had a relationship with anxiety based on my parents' beliefs. Those were projected onto me, obviously, because I lived in their household. So my root center, when I first started working with it, was really unbalanced. And at times, I'm still affected about that anxiety regarding, material needs and desires, surviving, making sure I have enough money to get through, my weeks, my months, my bills paid. So when your energy center is unbalanced in your root center, it can affect your relationship with anxiety and be really hard. I'm gonna talk about the solar plexus. So that's your third energy center. The solar plexus is located in your belly. It is the center associated with taking action, confidence. So again, going back to me, I was very shy growing up, and my relationship with taking action and showing up, I was very anxious, very nervous. So if your solar plexus is unbalanced, and you may have a relationship with anxiety and being anxious, and you may have to do work on that energy center, so you can be more confident and you don't have to be as nervous when you're taking action and doing things in life. You can be very indecisive. I know for me, at times I can be very indecisive, and it's quite annoying because when you're anxious about what's the right or wrong decision, go this way or that way, ain't nothing gonna get done. You're gonna be stagnant, and there's not gonna be a lot of growth. And then our third eye. So the third eye is a center associated with intuition, being able to, when your third eye is open, you're able to just, see with clarity, just your future, what you want for your life. And at times when you're anxious, and again, your energy centers, the lower ones, the root center, the circle, the third center, and all the ones in between, if those are unbalanced, in likelihood, the higher ones may be a little unbalanced as well. So your third eye, if you're not able to take action in your solar plexus, then maybe your intuition won't be as open. You'll be anxious about the future. You won't have clarity, and that will make you anxious. I know right now in the world we're living in, there's a lot of people who don't know what's gonna happen next. And if you're not really connected with your intuition, your own desires and wants, if you're not grounded and rooted, it can be really hard, and it can feel really anxious. And I know for me, I've had some anxious moments this year, the past couple years. So yeah, that is how the energy centers and anxiety kind of work together and how it affects each other. And the best way that I know how to, there's many ways, by the way, not even the best way. One of the ways that I help with my energy centers is to keep them clear, and imbalance is through breath work. So we're gonna go into some breath work techniques now to help you with your anxiety and clear up your energy. So let's begin by inhaling slowly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhaling out, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhaling out, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue breathing slowly, inhaling in and exhaling out, letting go of any anxious thoughts. Relaxing your shoulders down. So for this practice, we're going to hold one of our nostrils. Inhale into the other, then exhale out of the other. Inhale into the open nostril, hold, exhale out of the other. Inhale in, hold and release, exhale out of the other nostril. Inhale in, hold and release, and exhale out of the other nostril. This alternating breathing pattern through each nostril, allowing the cool air of our breath to flow, is really relaxing, and it's an active practice that can help release any anxiety, specifically when you don't have a lot of time or you're in between meetings. This practice, you're inhaling into your belly, then you're inhaling into your heart, and then you're exhaling out of your mouth. So this is 2 inhales and 1 exhale. Inhale in, exhale out. Inhale into the belly, into the heart, and exhale out of the mouth. Inhale in, and exhale out. I suggest doing this practice whether you have a little bit of time or a lot. It is a great energy releaser. It can help bring up any unconscious fears or worries you may be holding on to and letting them go with each exhale. The last technique I'm showing you is the tea drinking technique. So here you sip some tea. I have some tea here. And then you inhale in, and then you just slowly exhale out. You sip some more of your tea, as much as you like, relaxing you. And then you exhale out. And you continue doing this for as long as you need to. This is a great practice to use when you don't have a lot of time and you just want to slow down, and you're just releasing any negative, any anxious thoughts that are coming up as you're relaxing your breath, using your life force energy to just heal you and support you in this moment, this meditative moment of releasing anxiety. Even when I was doing this practice, I got a little emotional, just slowing down and noticing my thoughts and coming back to presence. So to recap what we went over in this video, first I took you through how anxiety affects our energy centers, specifically the root center, the solar plexus, and the third eye. And then we went through breathwork techniques for how to manage and release our anxiety. So we went through that. First, slowing down your breath, really simple, just inhaling in for 5 and exhaling out for 6. We went through the nostril technique where we're inhaling in and through each nostril. You can go back if you need to find out how to do that. And then we also went through our connected breath, inhaling into the belly, into the heart, and exhaling out. And then my favorite technique, the tea drinking technique, just sipping some tea, slowing down our breath. Very meditative state, very relaxing. And again, if you want to get really fancy, you can bring some aromatherapy, some peppermint, some chamomile, something that's really soothing and can help you even releasing some of this anxiety. So if you liked this video, if you enjoyed this, feel free to comment, subscribe, share with your friends and folks. Otherwise, I will see you next week for another video. Be well.